So today we're going to be discussing about what is Azure. What is Azure? What is Azure? What is the difference between Azure and DevOps? We're going to be discussing for today's session. Please. Today we are focused on what is Azure, what is difference between DevOps and Azure. We are going to be discussing for today. Before starting, before starting, what exactly we have discussed in last session. Please revise one more time within 5 to 10 minutes. Let it be revised one more time. What is in exactly DevOps? In last session, we understood what is DevOps. Let us revise one more time what is DevOps. Then we're going to be move forward. What is in Azure? We're going to be understand by today. Clear. So first, let it be starts with what? DevOps. Ends with what? Azure. And we're going to be conclude difference between DevOps and Azure. So before starting, as we understood last session, these three questions we understood, we discussed, guys, please. What are the first question? What is an application? Second question. What is server? Third question. What is an SDLC? What are the first question, guys, please? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming we call as an application, like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. These are all we calling as what? Application. But what is a server? Servers are look like this. Servers are look like this one. So I'll repeat one more time. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming we call as an application. That application we're going to be placing on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website. Our internet as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and phases. Several stages and phases, guys, please. Like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. These are all the stages we have. By following these are all the stages and phases, we can produce an application for doing a business and internet like Flipkart or Amazon? Flipkart or Amazon? Flipkart or Amazon, please. If you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, if you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, if you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, we have to follow these roller stages. By following these roller stages, we can produce an application, guys, please. We can produce an application, guys, please. If you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, how exactly, guys, please? First, we need to gather the information like login page, a registration page, payment gateway, what exactly business model, what exactly client wants. Each and every information will be gathered. Based on gathering facts, gathering information, an architects will be designed. Our architects will be design, guys, please. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According to the plan. According to the plan. According to the plan. According to the plan. Our developers will implement the code by using Java, .NET, by using .NET, Python. So our developers will be implement. Once if it is an implement, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're going to be placed on hundreds of servers, which you are calling as what? Deployment. Once if it is placed, we can access our internet as a website. Our internet as a website, guys, please. As a website. So whether it is working or not, this website is working or not, it's going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process, this entire process will we are calling SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. In SDLC, several people are involved. If you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of this SDLC. Directly or indirectly, you are part of this SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. In this SDLC process, if you are a developer, can write the code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality of our application. But if it is a DevOps engineer, what exactly you can? If it is a DevOps engineer, what exactly we can? So as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we can? Let us try to understand. So what is the first? What is the DEV? DEV is nothing but what? Software development life. Software development. OPS is nothing but what? Operation. The combination of software development plus operation. We call as what? We call as what? DevOps. We call as what? DevOps, guys, please. We call as what? DevOps, guys, please. We call as what? DevOps. That means what? Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. We are gonna be in implementing an automated DevOps process from dev environment to production environment is nothing but what? DevOps. But DevOps is a technology? No. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process which we are going to be implementing from dev environment to production environment. While we implementing a DevOps process, so we are going to be delivering working software into production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? DevOps process. So as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we're doing when you are getting into the company, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. So complex pipeline is nothing but what? Our SDLC is a complex pipeline. Our SDLC is a complex pipeline. Why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because of it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, and deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got any problem, any issue, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. So that means what? The quality will be decreased, cost will be increased. To overcome this problem, we're going to be replacing with what? Our DevOps transparent to following. DevOps transparent pipeline. Is this a DevOps transparent automation pipeline? It is a DevOps not automated process. Due to this an automation, due to this transparent, if we got an issue, any problem, any problem, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify. As soon as possible, we can able to identify the problem. As soon as possible, we can able to rectify the problem. That means what? Cost will be reduced, quality will be increased. That is the reason we are going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps processes look like this only. In this DevOps process, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. We have a DevOps process look like this only. In this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Ends with what? Operations, yes, please. Start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means what? We are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. This is exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we are going to be using some tool stack. Which are all the tools that we're going to be using? Which are all the tools we're going to be using, guys? Please tell me. Git we are going to be using. Maven we are going to be using. Jenkins we are gonna be using. JFrog we're gonna be using. SonarQube we're gonna be using. Ansible, Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. These are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube. We can able to implement CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. Once if it is an implement CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. Once if it is an implement, we're gonna be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. We're gonna be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Hundreds of servers, guys, please. So once if it is placing hundreds of servers, we can access over internet as an application. But these hundreds of servers, how exactly we can able to automate these hundreds of servers? How we can automate? How exactly we can automate, guys, please? By helping of configuration management. By helping of configuration management. So what is the configuration management? Replacing with what? A manual process, a manual configuration process with an automated process on a hundreds of servers. We calling as what? Configuration management. On a hundreds of servers at a time, creating files, installing softwares with a manual process, replacing with an automated process. We calling as what? Configuration management. Which tool we're gonna be learning as, please? Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. By helping of Ansible, we can automate our hundreds of servers. But these hundreds of servers, from where we can able to get it? Either from virtual machines, or from physical machines, or from cloud. Either physically, virtually, or from cloud. Which cloud we're gonna be learning as, please? Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure. By helping of Microsoft Azure, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can automate by helping of Ansible. Not only placing our application or websites on Microsoft Azure, we can able to place on Docker containers also. We can place on Docker containers also. Docker containers also, please. What is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our applications very easily with low cost, with high performance, with easily also. The container is just like your containers. How exactly we are placing our websites on containers? How exactly placing our containers? How exactly we're using containers? The same way we can able to use a Docker containers also. By using Docker containers, easily placing our websites, easily deploying our websites, very easy. But how exactly these containers we can manage, control by this ship? Same way. How exactly these are all containers we can manage by the ship? Same way we can manage or control by the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can automate our Docker containers. We can automate our Docker containers, guys, please. We're going to be learning Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. By helping of Vagrant, we can make easy a dev environment. We are going to be learning Negios system monitoring. And we're going to be learning ELK. ELK is an application monitoring. ELK is an application monitoring. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform. By helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools, we can able to implement our DevOps transparent to pipeline. While we implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery, and for deploying our applications, 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 we require infrastructure. We require infrastructure. So what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? So before understanding what is infrastructure, what is an application, please? What is an exactly application? Anybody help me? Application is equal to website or not? As we discussed already. Application is equal to website. Okay, fine. But what about infrastructure? For deploying our applications, for maintaining our websites, we require infrastructure. What kind of infrastructure? Servers are required. Database is required. Storage is required. Servers, database, storage. Network is required. These are all major infrastructure is required. These are all major infrastructure is required for deploying our applications, for maintaining our applications. Yes, please. Clear all of you. Is it perfect? So for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure required? Servers, database, storage, network. So these are all infrastructure is required for maintaining our application, for deploying our application, guys, please. But how many ways we can able to get, guys, please tell me? How many ways to get this infrastructure? We can able to get physically, virtually, or from cloud. Or from cloud, either physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud environment. But my question is, what is an exactly cloud computing? What is? Cloud computing, as please. What is an exactly cloud computing? So listen very carefully. Before understanding what is a cloud computing, before understanding what is a cloud computing, we should understand what is a data center. The data center is look like this only. They use computing for keeping in a rack wise in a big room. We calling it as a data center. Data center. These data centers are located in different geographic locations. like in Singapore, UK, Sydney, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, UK, in US, somewhere else. These data centers are located in different geographical locations. If we can access the resources such as network storage database, if we can access over internet from a laptop from these data centers is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Please listen very carefully. What is the cloud computing? What is the cloud computing, please? What is in exactly cloud computing, please? If we can access remote place resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. What is the data centers? These data centers are located in different geographical locations. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, guys, please. From these data centers, if we can access this remote place resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, if we can access our internet, if we can access our internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. The resource, remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, databases. If we can access our internet in virtual form from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing is nothing but what? Cloud computing is nothing but what? Cloud computing, guys, please. But which is easy for you, please, by seeing this diagram, which is easy for you, please? Select the news and build the news, guys, please. For deploying our applications, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure, which is easy for you. Select the news and build the news. Select the news only. To understand this, select the news. For example, if you want to go to railway station, buy car. How many ways we can able to get a car? Either buying car or rental car. Just for reaching a railway station by using car. So we can able to get a car either by buying car or rental car. Which is easy for you? Buying car easy or rental car easy for you? For just for reaching a railway station. Rental car only. Book a rental car like Ola Uber. Get the car within 10 minutes. Getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever tariff we're going to be paying. That's it. But buying car is not like that. We need to maintain, we need to pay upfront amount. We have a driving license, pollution check. Driver is required. We have to maintain monthly also. The same way, for deploying our Flipkart kind of applications, we require infrastructure. This infrastructure, either we can able to buy or rental. Which is easy for you, please, just for deploying our applications. Are we going to be buying a service or else rental service? Which is easy for you? Select the news. Rental service only. Means what I'm trying to tell you, please. Cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. Cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. By helping of cloud, we can able to get a rental-based infrastructure. Rental-based infrastructure. Based on uses, we are going to be paying rent for every month once. We're going to be paying rent for every month once. In the cloud, which are all the cloud providers are available, we are going to be having a number of cloud providers we have. We have a number of cloud providers we have, but which are all the leading cloud providers? AWS, Azure, Google. But which cloud we going to be learning, guys, please? Microsoft Azure. We're going to be learning Microsoft Azure, we're gonna be learning this, please. Why Microsoft Azure? Because of Microsoft Azure is a 5 times cheaper than AWS. We can able to save through an existing license. If we have already licenses, Microsoft license, we can use it in cloud services also. That means we can save the time. Most of the companies are moving into the Azure because of it is cheaper than AWS. So by using Azure, by using Microsoft Azure, what exactly we can able to do it? What exactly we can able to do it, guys, please. Microsoft Azure is a cloud service provider. Cloud service provider. It's cloud service provider. Which are all the cloud services such as computing power, storage, database, network. These are all the cloud provider. These are all the cloud services we can able to get it. It is the second largest cloud, which are already discussed. But in cloud, Azure cloud, we have an architecture. Let us discuss about Azure core architecture. Azure core architecture, totally we have a 3 layers. It is a first layer, it is a second layer, it is a third layer. The first layer is how we are accessing into the, how we are exactly getting into the Azure. Second layer is authentication, whether you are a right credential, username, password is provided, it will be validated. Third one is what? Resource created, either database, virtual machines, network, storage, whatever we can create. So I'll repeat one more time. So it is the first layer, how we are going to be accessing either portal or PowerShell, CLI, and REST. And once we are going to be login, it will be an authentication. It will be an authentication. It will be an authentication. Once if it is an authentication, we're going to be creating resources such as database, virtual machines, network, storage, databases, whatever may be. First, let us discuss about front end. First layer. Let us discuss about first layer. In the first layer, we have what exactly front layer? Front layer, we have front layer like graphically. How exactly it is look like this? How exactly it is look like this? So going to be graphical portal, GUI, we can able to getting into the portal. We can able to log in, we can able to getting into the cloud. It is the first option. We are getting into the cloud by helping of portal. The second option is PowerShell. The second option is what? PowerShell. By using PowerShell also we can able to log in. We can execute PowerShell commands and we can able to create a virtual machines in our cloud. Third option is CLI. CLI is suits for any infrastructure, either Linux environment or Windows environment, we can use it. But PowerShell is not like that. PowerShell is only for Windows environment. But CLI is Linux environment, we can use it any environment. REST client. So if you want to execute any program, Java program. By executing Java program, we can able to getting into the cloud. By using anyone, either portal, PowerShell, CLI, REST client, we can able to authenticate it by Azure resource management. Then we can able to access our resources such as virtual machines, app servers, MySQL, virtual network, whatever may be. These are all the resources we are going to be creating as a group wise. Got it? Which are all the services we're going to be creating as, please? Computing power, network, storage, databases, and identity access management. And we're going to be creating so many services. Let me repeat one more time. So either portal, PowerShell, CLI, REST API, we can able to authenticate it. Once if it is authenticated, we can create either database or virtual machine, storage, whatever maybe we can able to create. Whatever maybe we can able to create under each and every services, we are segregating into the models: computing model, networking model, storage model, database model, and management. We have These are all the models we get. And computing model, these are all the services we gonna be. Under network model, these are all the services. And storage model, these are all the services. In database, these are all the services we are gonna be discussing as please. In computing model, we're gonna be discussing what? Virtual machines, function apps, app services, AKS. In networking model, virtual network, load balancer, application gateway, DNS, CDN. In storage, blob storage, file storage, table storage, queues. In database, we're going to be discussing about SQL database and Casma DB. We're going to be discussing. In Active Directory, user management, group management, we're going to be discussing. These are all the models we are going to be discussing in our Azure. Got it very clearly. By helping of Azure, what kind of infrastructure required, we can able to get it on top of Azure infrastructure. We are going to be implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline, guys. DevOps transparent pipeline. Got it. So we understood very clearly what is in exactly DevOps, what is in exactly Azure. So DevOps is an automated process. This is an automated process we are going to be implementing on Azure infrastructure. On Azure infrastructure. So that is what exactly we understand for today. What is in exactly DevOps? What is in exactly Azure? What is the difference between DevOps and Azure? We understood very clear. Before taking your questions, let us revise one more time our course overview. Let us revise one more time. Our course overview. This total duration of this course is 5 months plus. In this 5 months plus duration, complete Azure DevOps, complete Azure administration. We are going to be discussing as please. We are going to be discussing as please. For learning either Azure DevOps, Azure administration, some prerequisitions are required. Linux basics will be covered. Shell script will be covered. No programming, Java.NET is not required. You require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. Any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys? Please, daily class recording after the payment. You will receive via Google Drive from date of registration. You are going to be accessing up to 11 months. You are going to be accessing up to 11 months, guys. Please. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 real-time projects, 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. Each and every class practically implement in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop. After completion of course, you will receive a certificate from your institute. Daily 1 hour class at 9 AM to 10 AM. The classes are Monday to Saturday. You are going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, complete Azure, for complete recording sessions. You're going to be paying instead of 12, 10,000, I think. So please call the admin, they will help you. So you're going to be paying for what? Complete DevOps, complete Azure for daily recordings. So this is our admin number 9297 929777. This is our admin number. You can call this number for recording payments, for recording sessions. For any admin kind of question, you can WhatsApp, you can call 9297 929777. If you want to see my course content, please use this link. Use this link. You can use this link. If you open DevOps content, totally 20 pages of DevOps content, totally 10 pages of Azure content, please look at once. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please be get it up. So that's it, guys. Please, my end. Do you have any questions? Please ask. That's it, my end. Please. Do you have any questions? Please ask. So do you need ask this? Rawat ask this. Do you need to know? Rohan, please wait. Jenkins, Maven, and Sonic extra before are there also we touched. I will discuss very in depth then. So Jenkins, Maven, SonarQube, Git, we are going to be calling CI/CD model. We're going to be discussing in depth. We're going to be discussing more than 1 month. Rawat. Rohan, please wait. I'll talk to you. So do you have any other questions, please? All of you. Any questions? Please ask me in the chat box, please. Shiva, it will take time, please. Maybe it will another week announcement will be. Next week will be announcement. Shiva Kumar. Please check your next weekend. Please be checking website. Shiva Kumar. Fine. That's it, guys. Please, we'll be continuing tomorrow.